Hey, what is up guys? Psychic Friends Toy Freddy here today. This is going to be a very different video because I am going to do a story time with you guys. This is a story I've had from my personal life and it's honestly pretty funny to deal with. It's a story regarding a classmate. I won't mention his name for personal reasons. Other than that, let's jump in. And this all starts in like year 8. Since like his shenanigans have gotten really strange, like the first time I've noticed him acting weird was the time he was saying I'm Quandale Dingle's wife a in an English lesson. It was pretty strange for some reason and I don't know why. Well, since the kiddo has been acting pretty strange, like even recently he still acts odd. Even though he's my friend, like he still acts really friggin' weirdly. And this carried on into year 9 when the time like I was in like a music class and we were studying hip hop. Like when we were studying hip hop, like I brought up the rapper Tyler the Creator and the kid went off saying he's a bad rapper and that Bruno Mars is better, which is kind of strange. Like bro was annoying me about my music taste for some reason. And I remember like when like the kid's best friend, I won't mention his name either, proceeded to tell like the kid who was like this the weird kid about what Tyler the Creator said on his song Tron Cat back in 2011. He went off, like just proper went off. Every time I mention Tyler the Creator or like the name Tyler the Creator, he pretty much goes off about how he's a bad person just because he mentioned that one lyric from his song Tron Cat. His song Tron Cat, which basically like led him down this dilemma. And what makes it funnier, he claims Andrew Tate is a better role model than Tyler, which I know is not true. Ever since he got detained in Bucharest, I don't think Andrew Tate's a good role model, like, judging by his actions. He does give some good motivational content, but, like, other than that, he isn't really that good of a person. But, anyways, back to the story. I remember bringing up the allegations, and he kept denying that stuff, and it was just, it was kind of crazy. So one day I decided to troll him pretty heavily. The first time I ended up trolling him was on a FaceTime. Like I was calling him on Snapchat and if you don't know like the kid like we were talking normally and there was this one time my older sister walked in and we had to clarify everything. But other than that, like when we got on on like the call on a voice call, no, a FaceTime, I think it was. Yeah. I remember like before I left the call I said, "Guess who made New Magic Wand?" And the kid said, "Who?" I said, "Tyler the Creator," before immediately leaving and I remember getting a snap from him and he was just straight up shocked. Like his eyes were wide open. Like he was shocked as hell. And I remember posting about Tyler the Creator on a Snapchat story, and the kid went off saying, "No!" Like, bro acted like as if he's just witnessed something horrible just happen in front of his eyes. Like, my guy, bro was emotional over Tyler the Creator. And it was so funny just to watch. Just the fact he went off on me just because of what Tyler said on Goblin back in 2011 is pretty funny. It's pretty funny just to watch. And I remember, like, the latest time this happened was, like, prior to him leaving the school. In year 10, he was talking about Ed Sheeran and how he's a good artist. And I say, I know who's a better artist than Ed Sheeran. He said, who? And then I said, Tyler the Creator. And he went off on the whole tangent again. Constantly talking about Andrew Tate and all that and how he's a better person than Tyler, which is kind of funny. I know how many Andrew Tate stands are just gonna attack me for this one video, but this story was just way too funny that I had to tell it to everybody. Like, seriously, it's that funny. Like, bruh. Anyways, that was the end of that story. Cut on to the next. Another story I had is about this kid. I won't mention his name, but like, he was closely affiliated with the weird kid from the other story, but like, he's just as weird. I remember the times, like, in class, he would call my name, and then just, whenever I look at him, he just makes weird faces and weird noises. Even if I question him, he just denies that. It's just so strange. Like, it's been happening since like year nine, and bro's just been acting so friggin' weird. Like, I don't even know at that point. I remember, and it carried on up until year 10. I remember, like, in a lesson, like, in an English lesson, he kept saying, full box 200, full box 200, 180, 180, like, all of that. And I remember in PE, like after a basketball game, like me and my friends had, like the kids started going full box. Like he kept walking up to me, and you know what happened? The PE teacher let me beat him up. Like it was just so hilarious, just to watch. Just and not only that, like the kid who kept saying full box, full box, full box, like he got jumped. He just got jumped by the whole class. Even I was on in on hit and straight up jumping him, and it was just hilarious to watch. Bro got jumped over that, but like, you know what makes it even stranger? He didn't even stop. Like, every time he says who walks, I bring up the whole jumping stuff, which is just crazy. Let's also not forget about the fact, like, this kid's so freaking strange. I remember, you want to hear one thing? This kid thinks he's freaking Tanjiro from Demon Slayer of all things. Like, bro, you're not a Demon Slayer character. You're a random kid in my school, and it's kind of funny. He's also just like the weirdest kid I've ever met. Like, he's been acting weird. I don't even know what to think about that kid. He's just strange as hell. Like, that's gotta be like he always uses Fortnite terminology to the point I've even had discussions. Like I tried to ask the teacher, bro, what is full box 200? Like I was so confused by this shit. It's just I don't even know at this point. Like seriously, this is just so random. Like I cannot even tell if I'm tripping or not because of all of that. Like seriously. My school is just filled with some of the strangest stuff I've ever seen. Like, bruh. And the last story is basically about this one kid who basically has been acting strange as hell. I remember in year 9, the kid kept bringing up the movie American Psycho and constantly, like, every time we played this, like, it's like this game called Movie Doll, which is basically Wordle, but for, like, films. The kid kept guessing American Psycho just because he saw that film once. And my best friend was constantly saying, bro, like, isn't it the film with Christian Bale? And he kept saying stuff like the film was. The main actor for Patrick Bateman was Christian Benteke, even though Christian Benteke was a footballer and Christian Bale was an actor. And let's also not forget about the fact this kid claimed American Psycho came out in 2009 and not 2000, which I've watched, and that he watched the film 22 times, and it got so like annoying to the point like I remember getting an hour detention for basically doing the whole low tier god meme to the kid because like bro was getting annoying as hell, and it was just so funny. It was just random. And there was also the kid who started the whole trend about how Fortnite is better than friggin' Elden Ring, which is just seriously, bro's trying to go on my nerves just because I like Elden Ring or like any Souls game or game by From Software in general more than Fortnite, which is just crazy. It's kind of funny how he like acts this way. It's just strange. Just I'm on good terms with the kid now, but I remember him and the weird kid from the previous story. Like after I got back from the library, he ran up to me. Like he started singing Big D Randy, like the song something something Randy. Like you know what I mean by that. Like he started singing that to me, and he said, "Yo, what do you hear when you see something Jack?" And then I said, "What?" And he said, "Fullbacks, fullbacks, fullbacks, fullbacks." And I walked off, just confused as hell. Was I tripping? Like seriously, was I tripping? And it was just like that story was just hilarious. Like, bruh, I cannot tell like what the hell was going on. Just why was I even at this school if I was gonna deal with some strange kids? And like seriously, this is just I just don't even know how to describe that. Like I still go to the school and I still see these kids occasionally, but like still I'm glad I had a week off because like I wanted to take a break from all of that strange behavior I had to put up with. And it was just so strange. Like, even on Snapchat, they still act very weirdly. Like, even though, like, sometimes they can be normal, other times they're just very weird and just, I don't even know how to describe it. Anyways, like, if you're a fan of Psychic Friends by Freddy content, consider subscribing. Also, drop a like on this video, it means a lot to me. Bye, guys, and I'll have more stories to tell.